Hello everybody, I'm Jimbo. Welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And so in the last episode we got the last key, and now we are heading on to the boss fight of the Ing Hive, and I am really excited for this one. If you guys have played this game before, you know why I'm excited for this. And this monstrosity that you've only seen like one time before. It's like, oh, in the light world there was parts of that thing. It's like, yeah, it looks kind of familiar, and it's the one that Yumo showed you in that little hologram inside of his hand. And of course, that's how it goes. And yes, this thing is the boss fight of the Ing Hive. I probably shouldn't say, but this is, in my opinion, the best boss fight in the game. This is like, you know how I've said over and over that it was like, oh man, it's like, oh, memories. Like, I've gone on record multiple times, like saying this, like when this game's bosses are bad, they're really bad, but when the bosses are good, they're really good. And this is probably the prime example of how good a Metroid Prime boss can be. It's like, I can't 100% say for sure, but this I don't know personally, as I would have to think about it some more, but I would say this is the best boss. No. In my opinion, this is the best boss fight in the game. Like, I love the quadraxis boss fight. This is the best. This is like the prime example of how good a Metroid Prime's boss should be. It's like, this is easily the best boss fight in the game. It's like, it is also the longest boss fight in the game, but it is such a good boss fight. It is the longest, like, especially if you play the game on hyper mode. It is the longest boss fight in the game, and is probably the longest boss fight in the trilogy. But it is one of the most fun boss fights in the game. Like, holy shit, I love this boss fight so much. And it's all, and like, you know, okay. And it's basically just a bigger version of those things you've been fighting, like the quads. And like, oh, that's where he gets the name from, because he's quadraxis. Ow! I thought if he hit with the leg, but you gotta use your morph ball in order to avoid that. But yeah, the design is great, the music is excellent, and it really puts your skills to the test. Like, if you are going through for a zero energy tank mode, which, can you actually beat that? Is that possible to beat? Is it actually possible to beat this game on a no energy tank run, or is it possible to beat any of them on a no energy tank run? Like, I don't know. That is something I would very much like to find out. But yeah, this boss fight is amazing. This boss fight is excellent. Best fight in the trilogy? Okay, that happened way too fast for me to react. Like, I know everything that this boss fight can do is like, but it's like, oh man, someone tells you like, oh, Metroid Prime 2's bosses are absolute trash. Then just point them to this boss fight. The only problem I have with it is that it's a little on the long side. Like, that head looks like a bug's head. Like tell me I'm wrong. Like, it looks like a giant. Its face makes it look like a giant bug. There we go. It's like, but yeah, you kind of already see how long this boss fight can be. But it's like one of the few bosses where I would be like, it's not that bad. I'm like, oh, you can even use the boost ball on that? What? I didn't know you could do that. That's actually pretty cool. I'm not being facetious either. That's. But like on hyper mode difficulty, the way that Metroid's difficulties work is, or at least the Prime trilogy. I don't know if other M has this problem. Like, ouch. Like, just listen to that music. Tell me that does not sound like music that would play during an apocalypse. Like, it just sounds like an apocalyptic song. Hit it. There we go. Yeah, I got you. Wait, what are you doing? Like, oh man, yeah, you definitely think, even though you didn't hit that health bar all the way down, this thing still got a lot of fight left inside of it. What, quadraxis? And yeah, you gotta scan several things on the boss fight throughout the fight, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But you know what? Whatever. Come on. And like, come on. And like, so, like, you're also gonna want to scan this as well. Come on. Come on. Take the shots already. Like, and there we go. Bam. And like, yeah, it's gotta go right ahead and have those things, doesn't it? Alright. Bam! I didn't even boost it. Like, do I just have to tap it? And as Morph Ball? Come on, there we go. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to... Like, oh, of course. And yeah, of course, the light beam is always the most effective. Is it gonna drop another one? Yeah. I don't understand how it could fit those things inside of its head, but I mean, like, interesting pocket space, like infinite pocket space. Like, I don't know what that's called. I don't know what's really called, but it's basically the thing that Link has in Zelda. Is like he can carry like infinite number of things in his bag, and like it's like how would he do that? It's like those things are clearly too big for him to carry. Go ahead. Like, of course, light beam is king until this point of the game. Like, there we go. I really wonder what I'm supposed to do here. And guess what? Yes, you have to scan the head at least one more time. Like, wait, where are you going that way? No, get back over here. Yeah. So then, what you do is a pretty clever idea. This is the one boss fight where it tests like literally everything you have, like literally every single collectible you have. Like the Amorbus doesn't really. It's like basically Morbus just you know what? Never mind. All the bosses do that, but I feel that this one does it the best. Like the Amorbus was a fine boss fight. The Chica, whatever the fuck it's called, however the fuck you say that name, like is a pretty good boss fight. But this one is just near perfection. It's just a little long. But holy shit, this boss fight is fantastic. Go ahead and end this boss fight right here. Swiggity swag. Man, I love that boss fight so much. It was so fun. Like, yeah, just stand edgy pose in front of an explosion. Oh boy. So I think if you've been paying attention to this series so far, you probably remember being like, yeah, there's only one weapon. This is this here is the Annihilator Beam. It is the most broken weapon in Metroid history. Holy shit, this thing is busted. And of course, it is a weapon that is absolutely necessary anyways. And it's basically a combination of the light and dark beams. And yeah, it takes you this long to get your last beam in the game. And yeah, there's a reason I say it's busted, because like, oh, light and dark beams, they have to be bounced out. Because it's like, oh, they're sort of broken. Like, the Annihilator Beam is the most broken weapon in the game. And it's probably the most broken weapon in Metroid history. Like, okay, so then we wait. No, that's where we first came in. Can't go that way. We gotta go in here first. So yeah, that's what I meant when I said this. Like, oh, yeah, I have also begun to notice like how long this level is compared to Aegon Waste. Going from like entering the level to fighting the boss fight. I mean, it does force you to. It does force you to backtrack to a couple of those areas later, but like they're relatively short as to however you get around to those areas. Alrighty. I don't understand why she has to touch it like that. And like I checked, that boss fight lasted 10 minutes. Yeah, that's how long the Quadraxis boss fight is, but it's a fun boss fight, so you shouldn't complain about it. He's like, give me the last of the Mountain Dew Code Red Energy. It's like, not sponsored by Mountain Dew or whoever owns Mountain Dew. Look at just how sinister the level looks now that we have taken the last energy. Except not really, because the world still exists. But yeah, you think that they would just go right ahead and fucking up the security, or just be like, hey, if they went to the light world, let's just go back to the light world because the Ing can go there. Wait. Okay, so wait, I'm confused. Like, I just. No, wait, that doesn't make a whole. No, wait, I was gonna say, like, they can't go to the light world. I'm like, no, that's bullshit. Because they have. Wait, can the Ing themselves not go there? Oh, right, I can't deal with that shit right now, so. Fuck, gotta go the long way around. Like, that's it. That's actually pretty interesting. Like the Ing cannot go to that world, so it's like, how did they just like possess? Okay, well, I can't climb up that way. Oh yeah, we can scan this new stuff to scan. Yay! Super beacons. It's like, oh, it tracks them? Oh yeah, so that's another thing that screw attack is useful. Shit. But yeah, there's not much point in using Annihilator Beam, because the anything but Annihilator, except the fact that it eats up ammo like a motherfucker. It's like, yeah, it eats up both your ammos, and you're just like, okay, that's bullshit. But like, the Annihilator Beam is so fucking strong. Ah, shit. Yeah, Annihilator Beam is yucky good, basically, to quote our Lord and Savior, Ouija the God. But the ammo that it drops is just like random, so you gotta switch between light beam. You also have to switch between light beam and dark beam in order to where do I? Okay, so where do I go? I need to. Oh yeah, the Annihilator Beam, it has a fast fire. It has the fastest fire rate of any weapon besides the Power Beam. It... Oh, yeah, so, like, you gotta switch between light and dark weapons anyway. I don't very well say. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and scan this. Heck yeah. But it can also open up both portals. So, like, it deals light and dark damage at the same time. It has the power of both of those weapons combined. And it also has like the fastest firing rate of any weapon besides the like of the light and dark beams. It has the fastest firing rate for sure. Like dark beam is really slow but strong. Light beam has a moderate firing rate. It has the same fire rate as the oh, it has about the same fire rate as the fucking wave beam from the first game. Oh yeah, so this is a... Oh, I didn't pay attention to that, so let's go. Alrighty, so we can go ahead and go in here and blow up this dynamo. Like, hopefully you guys didn't need that, but it gives me a sweet upgrade. Carry more power bombs. Like, there's not a whole lot of power bomb expansions, I noticed. But yeah, the firing rate is stupid, and it also homes in on targets. It just destroys the enemies easy peasy. It is just the best weapon in the game, easily. So, wait. Oh no, wait, I need to go over here, not up there, because it just leads to where I fought Dark Samus. And then... Oh. So what does that do? It does something, I guess. I don't remember what it does. Let's go ahead and see how... yeah, see, it homes in, and it's basically... It is just... It homes in and deals so much damage. God damn, this weapon is beautiful. I want to kiss it. Oh, okay, so there's a missile expansion. I don't know how to get up there. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, wait, did I mess up or something, or am I just that much of an idiot? Alright, let's go ahead and do that. It only destroyed one box. I'm very disappointed. Okay, so then after this, I know what's coming up, and it is the one part of this game I am not looking forward to. It's like the one part that nobody looks forward to is the Sky Temple keys. Right, so after we transfer, we gotta head back to the temple. Again, then we gotta go around finding a bunch of keys, just like we did with Metroid Prime 1, where we had to hunt for a bunch of where we had to hunt for the Chozo artifacts. And this time it's the Sky Temple keys, and you need 9 of those suckers. And they're an absolute pain in the ass to find in this game because of the Dark World mechanic. And it's like the last straw for me when it comes to the backtracking of this trilogy. Like, don't get me wrong, I still love these games to death, but god, these backtracking can get pretty obnoxious. And so it means I'm gonna have to... Oh yeah, you see that? She just is like, I'm bored. Can we just do this already? So, yeah, I'm. Go ahead and see. Yeah, the skies are bright. Wish I may, I wish I might. Alrighty. I'm half tempted to just like call it for this recording session and just wait until the next recording session before doing the hunt, because just like I did in the end of Metroid Prime 1, I'm planning on just making a super long episode where I just go around the entire world and get every single key. But alrighty. I am just not looking forward to the next recording session because, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and call this the last episode of this recording session, because in the next episode, I'm just gonna make a super long episode. This is probably gonna be like an hour and a half to 2 hours long, and then we're gonna beat the final boss and beat the game. So hopefully that'll whet your appetites just fine. But I'm gonna have to just go ahead and call it a night, and I'm gonna have to. So next time you see me, we're gonna be at the temple grounds, and then shit. And we're just going to wait. Hang on. You know what? I'll go ahead and get one last collectible for all y'all, because I like you guys that much. I don't love you guys enough in order to not go ahead and do the recording session now of getting the Sky Temple keys, because the Sky Temple keys are a pain in the ass to get. Okay, so let me go ahead. Okay, no, wait. Oh, so that's what I was doing. You know what? Fuck that. I'm just gonna do that next time. Yeah, shit. You know what? That's the end of this recording session, so I'm just gonna go ahead and log off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next episode. We finish this. Take care.